it's such a crazy rise to fame because he's not an overnight success by any means.
Oh, he put the work in.
It took him 20 years to get to where he's at.
He put the work in.
But at some point, about 6-7 years ago, he just started blowing up.
Through the roof.
Oğlum sen niye oturmuyorsun? Otursana. Niye duymuyorsun beni? Alican! Oğlum daha...
Hey, they say that I'm talking a whole lot of trash. I'm sitting and thinking like, who knew? I know that you seen us on rappers react. They talking about us on YouTube. Hollywood 6, it look like I do magic. Maybe he's practicing voodoo. I'm hearing you're getting a lot of attention. Well, I'm here to say that we do to deliver the rubbish.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another segment of Rappers React. Smoke Dog.
What up?
I've got trivia.
Oh, what's he got?
Let's see. Which U.S. state has the most miles of rivers?
Ooh, the most miles of rivers. Colorado?
Nope. Oh, in that area, I think.
Has to be a big state, though, right?
I think it's near Colorado.
Wyoming. Texas, maybe? But then there's a lot of dry land there, too.
It's Nebraska.
Is it Nebraska?
Nebraska.
Wow.
That's near Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, how
Right
about
next
this?
to it.
Who is the world's largest tire manufacturer?
Lego.
You are correct, my
Yeah,
friend.
I've heard that one before.
All right. I know you're not going to get this one, but I'm going to ask you anyway. What George Michael song was banned by the BBC and re-edited 3 times for MTV?
Was it Faith?
Nope.
That's about the only one I know. Freedom?
Nope.
I don't know anymore. What is it?
I
I?
Want Your Sex.
Oh, I might have actually heard that before.
I can see why that probably needed to be edited.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm curious at what the video was like.
Yeah.
Okay. He and
You are he and her?
another word for her.
She?
You got it, my friend.
Right.
Guys, before we get started, please do us a big favor. Y'all please hit that thumbs up button. Guys, please subscribe to the channel.
And for God's sake, leave us a comment and tell us what to react to next. That's how we get the ideas for these videos that comes directly from you. Right down in the comment section and over on Patreon. And today... we have another wonderful suggestion from one of our wonderful Patreon members who goes by the name of Jangles.
Yes,
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Jangles, because you are a loyal Patreon member, my friend, and you've sent us over someone we've never touched before.
No, we haven't, which is kind of
Haven't-
weird because we kind of have a past with this guy.
Haven't you? We both met Jelly Roll, didn't we?
Absolutely.
You tell your Jelly Roll story. Do we want to tell our Jelly Roll stories?
Well, Jelly Roll, I met him at a karaoke bar in Nashville the first time. I had heard about him before because he had worked with Haystack and whatnot, and we were actually in Nashville to do a song with Haystack. He had just gotten out of jail at this time, so 2008 or whatever it was, 7, 8, somewhere in there. And he was actually, no one really knew who he was.
When I met him, no one knew who he
Yeah,
was.
and he was just wanted to work with anyone and everyone just to get his name out there. Lo and behold, he became one of the biggest artists ever.
With my story, I think I was at like some party with Billy P or something, and he came over and he was like, "I'm Jelly Roll," and this was right before he started making music with Lil White.
Oh yeah,
He started making music with Lil White, but
around that same time.
Yes, dude, Jelly Roll, has. From us seeing Jelly Roll just being a homeboy at a party, to being a very prominent music artist, like the dude is a great rapper. He makes great, and I wouldn't even necessarily call him just a rapper. He's just a good musician.
He does it all. He does every genre.
Yes.
Yeah, it's such a crazy rise to fame because he's not an overnight success by any means.
Oh, he put the work in.
It took him 20 years to get to where he's at.
He put the work in.
But at some point, about 6-7 years ago, he just started blowing up
through the roof,
and people started recognizing how much talent this guy has, and it goes way beyond rap.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Phenomenal rapper though, I'll tell you that.
For real, Jelly Roll. Look, we still want to get on a song with you. So if
Yeah.
you're watching this, we're gonna make some music.
There actually are some Jelly Roll verses that he did way back in the day that are floating around that never got finished in our catalog.
Yeah, see, we got some stuff, but Jelly Roll, let's do some more new official things.
Yeah.
know, I did want to point one thing out, Trash Talkers. I saw this thing. I don't know if you guys know who the comedian Tony Hinchcliffe is. You know Tony Hinchcliffe, Kill Tony.
Oh yeah.
But he has a reoccurring guest on his show called David Lucas, who's from Georgia. He's actually from Macon, Georgia, you know? Yeah. And David Lucas has one of the greatest podcast ideas, if you ask me. He just sits out, they go fishing, and they put a microphone there. So they're out there fishing and having a podcast.
Yeah.
So he did one with Jelly Roll, and Jelly Roll told this story that I thought was really great. I knew I've always wanted to do music. I've always liked music. I've wanted to create music. I knew that since I was two, since I can remember.
Yeah.
And he said the same thing, and he was like, he said he had a second grade card of like what you wanted to be when you grow up. He had a second grade card that said, when I grow up, I want to be a rapper. But he didn't know how to spell rapper, so he just put it with one P.
Yeah, don't put that out.
Yeah, and he's like, I can't show it because, I was 2. I was in the second grade when I did it. But I feel you, man. I was there, man.
Yeah, please don't put that
Don't put it out, Jelly Roll. What you got with She, though?
I don't know. I haven't heard this one for sure. He's got a lot of new stuff that I haven't heard.
Watch this be the song that me and you've done with him. Or a song that someone mashed up.
Like, where's our verse? It's gone.
It's your song right here. Django's found it.
Yeah,
absolutely. You got anything?
I was probably about an ex-lover or something.
Smoke up.
What up?
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
He loves his marijuana.
Yeah, absolutely.
See the sunrise in her eyes.
See, this ain't rap.
No.
Before the cold November rain. And if you only knew her smile, you never know that she's in pain.
Oh, wow.
Nobody ever saw it coming. It started with a little pill. One thing led to another. Since then it's all been downhill. She was the life of the party. She was the one everybody used to wanna hang around. I bet they wonder where she is now. I wish I would've known before she was too far gone.
Wow.
I'm afraid to lose her now. She's afraid of coming down. I don't wanna say goodbye. She can't get herself to stop. I know that it'll take some time, but I'm scared there might be something that we don't got. Now everybody knows there's something. They see the writing on the wall. And she feels like she's flying while we're all watching her fall. She was the life of the party. She was the one everybody used to wanna hang around. I bet they wonder where she is now. I wish I would've known before she was too far gone. I'm afraid to lose her now. She's afraid of coming down. She's afraid of coming down.
Hello. Thank you for calling the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration's National Helpline for information on treatment and recovery support services.
Whoa. No one is too far gone. There's always hope. Damn. There's help, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Just all look like good people, too, man.
Yeah.
15 years sober.
Wow. And Jelly is so good at telling stories.
So good.
Yeah. And he's such a phenomenal singer.
I want to take back. No, I guess I did preface by saying he's not just a rapper, dude.
No, not at all.
This isn't rap. This is just good freaking music.
It is, yeah. And he can do that. Like, he's just so good that any genre he wants to do, he can do it. And it's amazing because, he's not the idol, he's not the guy that all the young ladies are going to rush to see because he's got the greatest body or whatever.
I don't know. There's a lot of ladies out there going to see Jelly Roll.
Oh, I bet they are. I mean, for different reasons, though.
It's for that Jelly Roll.
Maybe not because of his body, but...
Hey, man, some girls like hefty guys.
Oh, yeah. There's something out there for sure, but... The fact is, like, he's not a Justin Bieber.
Yeah, he's not your typical sex symbol type.
Yeah,
I get
or Timberlake or whatever. Yeah. They gravitate toward him because he is so good with his voice.
Yeah, and not only that, but he's also so relatable with what so many people go through.
Yeah.
Like,
hell of a lyricist, man.
Hell of a lyricist. Like, let's keep it real. Again, y'all, we've put some of our personal things on camera, but let's keep it real. You've known a situation where this has happened.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
yeah.
We were talking about it off camera, not just a minute ago.
Yeah.
I've been in situations where this has happened. I don't know how many trash talkers there are of Jangles if you've been through that situation, but addiction's a serious thing, man. And I know Jelly Roll did. You know what? I'm not gonna put his personal business out there, but I know that he is aware of people around him, and he's just telling the stories that maybe they can't tell, and doing it through great, artistry.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, the guy's been through a lot, obviously. Yeah. Because I can tell you everything I've heard. I'm pretty sure it all came from his personal life.
Yeah, and I think we both know what you're talking about. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird because we kind of know the guy a little bit. It's like we don't want to put it out, even though we're sure you guys know it. But it's weird when you see, forget that whole thing. The video and the way that he constructed the lyricism and the storytelling to equate with the video was just like. There's help, man. There's help.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And, man, all the people we came up with, we did shows with Ritz and Charlie P. and
Youngbloods, Pastor Troy.
Yeah. Like, of all those people, though, that we did this stuff, like, before, like, as far as Youngbloods, they were already big before we worked with them.
Sean Paul, we did songs.
But there's a lot of guys we worked with when they were just starting out.
Ever heard anybody named Turncoat Dirty?
Yeah, that's
some people know him as Boondocks.
Yeah, they actually have a song together, Jelly Roll and Boondocks.
I'm aware.
But out of all those people, Jelly Roll just rose to superstardom out of it.
He just blew up, man, and he did it by being himself. He did it by speaking to the common folk. Yeah. He wasn't talking about the glitz and the glamour. He was talking about being down, dirty, addicted, and getting effed up, whether it be for the fun times, the bad times, or the horrible times. Either way, Jelly Roll's a great storyteller, and he tells it the best way he knows how, if you ask me.
And that's why all these bigger artists wanted to work with him.
Because
that helped him spread his name so quickly.
100%. Jangles, listen, thank you so much for becoming a Patreon member and telling us to check out some Jelly Roll. Guys, if you want to support us, the best way to do that is through Patreon. It's only $5 a month. It helps us put out all these videos that we do every single day. It puts your video on rotation. It shows you what we put out the day beforehand. We've got threads amongst many other things. And Jangles just showed you as to why being a Patreon helps us out so much.
Absolutely.
100%. Guys, let us know what's next by Jelly Roll down in the comment section. And with that being said, my name's Barringer Hollywood 6. Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez.
And we are
over out.
Deuces.
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another segment of Rappers React. If you guys want to see another artist that we covered, just click right here. If you want to see the last video just click right over here. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with us today. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and we'll see you on the next one. Deuces.